Sean McCloskey, it's certainly been an interesting real estate market the last 3 or 4 years. Things have continued to morph and evolve, and especially in your area of expertise, the short sale arena, things have really been shifting a lot. Still a whole heck of a lot of money being made from those who are in the know, though. So I just wanted to, see if we could take a minute and do kind of a market update specific to short sales and ask you to tell me what's working now best and what changes are being made, what shifts are in order for anyone who's playing ball in the short sale arena.
Well, let me start by saying you are absolutely right, and I just want to share something to give you a little pump up real quick. I've got a student right now that's making the most money on a deal that's closing. It either closed this last week or it's closing in the next day or two. I don't remember, but it is the single biggest paycheck I've ever seen on a short sale deal from any of my students so far. He beat my record by a little more than double. He's closing this deal, buying it, selling it, all doing it, wrapping it up within 30 days of the buy and sell. And he's making a whopping $240,000 on this deal.
Wow!
And this is not a $10 million house. This is a house that's being sold, I believe, for around $550, and he's making $240,000 on it. So, yes, they are still alive. Yes, they are challenging at times. There's ways to do them right and ways to do them wrong. Today, I want to talk about something specific, and that is how to market to find the very, very best leads and to get the most leads coming in your door. I've got the benefit now of coaching people all over the country, so I get to hear what works and I get to hear what doesn't and what changes over time. There's 4 things right now that are working better than anything else by far, and I'll share those 4 with you here. Number 1 is direct mail. I know you've heard that before, but let me tell you exactly how to do the direct mail, because we do it very specifically and it produces a very significant result when you do it the right way. I've got a student of mine here in St. Louis that changed up his mail a little bit and really, really simplified it. And this goes not just for short sale marketing. This is for all pre-foreclosure marketing. He goes out, he finds the pre-foreclosure list, and the key is getting the most accurate, up-to-date list you can possibly find. I won't go into all that on this call because that would take me a half hour to explain. But the key is find an updated foreclosure list, pre-foreclosure list that notifies you when either in some areas it's called a notice of trustee sale is going to take place, which is the name of the foreclosure, or some places call it just a foreclosure. But you're looking for that notice of trustee sale or notice of default, something like that, and you're going to send a piece of direct mail to these people letting them know that you're an option for them. But you're going to do it different than probably anything that you've heard. First of all, you're going to do one thing that you have probably heard of before. That's use a simple handwritten letter. That's it. Very simple. It doesn't have to be 50 pages long, and I don't want you to say the same old message that they hear from all of your competition, which is, hey, we buy houses. No one cares about that, especially somebody who's in pre-foreclosure who wants to keep their house. So your whole goal with your piece of direct mail is to get the phone to ring. The only way you're going to get the phone to ring is to get them to answer or even open your mail. So to get them to open it, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to send your handwritten letter in a handwritten envelope. And the handwritten envelope is going to be one of the bigger envelopes, a nice white one that looks like a wedding invitation. Don't send it in a regular 8.5 by 11, just the regular, whatever the regular envelope size. Use the bigger one that is made for wedding invitations. They're going to cost you a little bit more, but they're worth it. On the outside, you're going to handwrite the address of the person that you're sending it to, and you're going to go to the post office and you're going to get one of the little stamps with the little ring on it, or, a wedding cake or something like that, something that makes it look official like a wedding invitation. And the reason you're going to do that is because who doesn't open a wedding invitation? Everybody opens that, So you got to get it open to get them to read it first. If you send what everybody else is sending, it's not going to get open. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, in the handwritten letter, Jason uncovered something that I think is brilliant. He said, he showed me his letter and said it's working fantastically. And he showed me his call-in rate was something like 18%, which we're in a market that's highly competitive because I've taught everybody here how to do short sales already. And I live in St. Louis also. So when he shared this with me, I was like, man, this is awesome. It's a handwritten letter. It has basically 3 key pieces of information on it. Number 1, the name of his company is called U.S. Loan Solutions. So he didn't even do that intentionally. He used to own a mortgage company, and that's the company that he buys and sells his houses in. But